Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am so glad you joined me. Okay, y'all. So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of LaJoytra Creation Designs. All right, so here is that project that I promised y'all that I was going to show y'all how to make and create. And I want to just go over a couple of things. For one, this project takes a lot of time to do. So please, y'all, do me a favor. I am not going to, well, first of all, let me start by saying thank you for joining me. Secondly, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, and share. I'm going to go ahead and get into the video because y'all know I be talking. So I'm going to go over a lot of things that you will need to do this project. Now, I do want to say that some of the steps that in order to do this, I have already done ahead of time. And my reason for that is because this project, like I said in the beginning, it takes a lot of time. And I'm trying to get everything in. I'm trying to get as much in as possible in this video, okay? So basically, you're going to need some aluminum wire, and I have some 12-gauge aluminum wire that I got from the from Walmart. This wire here, Walmart sells this, so I have one and a couple pieces that's left over from what I was using. You're going to need some paint. Now, this paint I'm using is jet black paint, and it's the matte acrylic paint. Okay. You're also going to need I'm using matte Mod Podge. This is going to be my finish that I put on my piece once I'm done. Okay. You're going to need of course, your wood pieces. All right. You're going to need 2 fish hooks. And I'm going to say we're going to be making a necklace or choker or whatever you want to call it, and a matching pair of earrings, okay? You're going to need a paintbrush. You're going to need your round nose pliers, your wire cutters, a glue gun. You're going to need some type of cord. I could not find my suede cord that I was looking for. I was looking for my suede cord. So I just picked this up instead. This is just some leather cord, okay? If you don't have cord, you can use ribbon, you can use chain, whatever you have, okay? You're also going to need some tacky glue, and I'm going to explain to y'all why it is so important to have this tacky glue, okay? You're also going to need some screw eyes or eye hooks or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to show y'all what they look like. They look like this. Now, you can make your own. I got these from, I think I got these like from Home. It's picture frame. But I don't know why I'm having a hard time today, y'all. Anyway, you can find these at the Dollar Tree. Okay, the Dollar Tree sells these in the little small kits, okay? So you will need 2 of these, all right? And I believe that is it. So we're gonna go ahead and get right on and get started. And I forgot to mention, y'all, that you will need some coral shells. Now, you don't necessarily, this is optional. You don't necessarily have to use these if you don't want to, okay? This is optional. Okay, y'all. So the very first thing that we want to do, which I have already done, is I have already glued my pieces together. I did 2 sets of 4s. So I did 4 pieces, 2 sets. And then I did 4 sets of 3s. Okay? Now, I had a real hard time trying to find a glue that would glue these together and would make it nice and stiff and permanent, okay? When I was using the Gorilla Glue, when I would glue them together, they would stay together, but then they would come apart. So that's when I decided to use this tacky glue. This tacky glue is awesome, okay? So this is the glue that I choose for this project, okay? And it's nice, it's not coming loose, it's nice and stick. It's pretty much permanent, okay? So like I said, I did 4 sets of 3s and 2 sets of 4s, okay? So I glued them all together. Now the next thing that you want to do, once you glue these together, then you want to assemble your pendant, okay? And basically all you do with that is that you glue your sides in like this. So you put, one goes here, the other one goes here, and then one goes here, okay? And then you're gonna have like a triangle shape, and you just use the tacky glue to glue these together. Now once you glue this together, you have to let it sit and dry, okay? Let it sit and let it dry. Come back to it, okay? Now once that's done, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to paint. So I made a decision to paint my pieces with this jet black paint, okay? So I have already done that. So I've painted my piece, okay? And this is pretty much what you're gonna have once it's painted. And then I also put my Mod Podge on it already. So I painted it, I gave it 2 coats. Make sure you give it 2 coats, back of front and back, sides, all in between and everything. Make sure it has 2 coats, and then you add your Mod Podge onto it, okay? Now once you do that, once you do that, this is done and finished, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start wire wrapping. But before we start wire wrapping, I'm going to take my eye pin, which is this, and I'm going to come to the top of my wood piece and screw it in. Now, if you want to, you don't necessarily have to use this. You could actually put a hole up at the top if you want to and make your own pin. You don't have to go and buy this. You can do this with some 12 gauge aluminum wire, but just make sure that whatever wire you use, make sure you glue it down, really down inside your piece. Okay, so this is pretty much what you're gonna have. Now the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start wrapping my wood piece. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers, come up to the top, make a loop on my wire, and then I'm going to make a little series of spirals. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to roll this up just like this. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here and just measure it on my piece. All right, just like that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to add a smidge of glue right here. And then I'm going to place this right on top just like that. And just hold it so we can get stiff. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start wrapping this. So I also want to say, if you make a decision to sell whatever you create, please make sure that you use a glue where your piece isn't going to come off at all. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start wrapping. So I'm going to wrap this around like this, bend it to the side, wrap it around, and just make like a little cute design. It don't have to be anything, you know, just something cute. That way, then I'm going to come over here, and then I'm going to come down, and I'm going to wrap it right here. And then I'm going to come back in the front, and I'm going to wrap it here, like that. And then I'm just going to take and come down to the bottom and wrap it around the bottom a couple times, just like this. All right. And then I'm going to snip this piece off right here. And our earring is pretty much done. I'm going to take my fish hook, open it up, and slide that on. Close it. And now, whoops, now my my earring is done. So this is your earring. This is what it's going to. Okay, so the very final thing that we want to do with this is I'm going to add on a coral shell. Okay, I'm going to put the coral shell right in the middle of, bring it up, right in the middle, just like this. I hope y'all can see this. I don't know how my light is. Okay, so I'm going to take and just put a smidge of glue on the inside of my coral shell, just like this. Okay, and I'm going to place it right there, right in the middle, and it's going to dry. Okay, so this part is completed. All right, so I got both of my earrings are done. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the necklace part. So I have some cord here. This is some leather cord. This isn't really what I wanted to use, but this is the only thing I could find for right now. And I'm just going to take a couple of inches off. Maybe about 16, 18 inches, something like that. And I'm going to snip it with my scissors right here. Okay, I'm going to take both of my pieces together, put them together. And I'm going to come and I'm going to actually tie them onto my necklace. So I'm going to take it through, take my pieces, 2 pieces through, and then I'm going to take this piece, pull it up and pull it down, just like this, so you all can see. And actually I'm going to try to come over. And I'm going to tie a knot right here because I don't want it to move. I want it to stay in place. Okay, so this is what we have. All right, and this is long enough for you to pretty much wear this however you want to wear it. You can, you don't necessarily have to leave your ends like this. You can put some cord ends on it. It's completely up to you however you want to do it. Okay, so that's tied. So the next thing, I am going to add some wire onto this as well. So what I did already was I made a loop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and roll this up just like this. Okay, and I am actually going to put that right over top of where I have my piece. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to hit it right here with some glue, just like that. I'm going to take my piece and I'm going to place it over top and hold it down for just a couple of seconds so it can get so it can stick and get hard and firm. Okay, just like that. Now what I'm going to do next is, I'm waiting for it to get hard, so do 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 do. All right, y'all. So once you get that to get hard, because I'm getting ready to start wrapping this, I guess I'm gonna clean this up. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping. So I'm gonna take my piece. I'm going to bend it and make a little design right here on the side, if you all can see. And then I'm going to take and bring this through, just like this. Bring it through. Okay, hope you all can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to bring it through again, like this. So I'm going to bring it through. When I get down here, I'm going to actually give it another little twist, like this. Okay, and then I'm going to bring it back through again. Just like this. All right. Then I'm going to bring it through again, like this. And then when I get here, I'm going to twist it again. All right, then I'm going to take and come through again, And one more time. All right. And then when I get here, I'm going to twist it again. And then wrap it, bring it, pull that out the way. Bring it through one more time. And then I think that's it. Okay. So this is pretty much what your piece is going to look like. And what I'm going to do next is I am actually going to make some spirals with this end piece right here. Just like this. And I'm going to place that piece right here on the side. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my coral shells and I'm going to add a coral shell right here up at the top. Put one there. So let me get my glue gun. Put one here. Just like that. All right. So I'm just gonna go with, let me see. Move this up a little bit. I'm gonna put one there. I'm gonna put a coral shell on each one of these. So I'm gonna put one here. One here. And then I'm gonna put one down here. The wire has to kind of sort of be flat in order for me to do it. So I'm gonna add one here. Put that like that. And then last but not least, I'm gonna put one right here. Plop that right there. Okay. And this here is your necklace. So this is your necklace. Okay. And these are your gorgeous earrings. How awesome is this? Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to do too much talking, y'all. But when you make a conscious decision, and I've said this before in the very first video, when you tap into your creativity, the sky is the limit. You have to trust yourself, because whatever that's coming out of you when you are creating, that's what's supposed to come out. Okay? So here are the earrings. And here is the necklace. And this is from the items that we got from the Dollar Tree. So you can take the wood shapes from the Dollar Tree and create a beautiful piece of jewelry. Okay? Beautiful piece of jewelry. It's a lot of details to this. It takes a lot. Like, this isn't as cut and dry. You have to paint. You have to put coatings. It's a lot of stuff that you have to do. And then you have to figure out what type of design you want once you do all of this, okay? So please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, like, and share. And I want to thank you all for joining me for this here video. Make plenty, 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 plenty. I would like to see y'all work. If you're on Instagram, my Instagram is LaJoytra Creations. Join me on LaJoytra Creations, showing me or hit me up or tag me in something that you've created and let me know so I can see it. And like I said, y'all, the sky is the limit. So with that being said, I want to take the time to say thank you all for watching. If this is your very first time here on this platform, please make sure you subscribe, and hit the all bell button, because I do upload often, so that when I upload more videos, you won't miss anything, okay? So I want to thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful and awesome day. Peace and blessings. And y'all have an awesome and wonderful weekend. Until the next one, kings and queens, peace and blessings. See ya.